first of all, let me thank you for joining us today. And as many of you may know, we are currently working on a new long-range plan for both the city and Sedgwick County called the Community Investment Plan. This plan will contain policies to guide decisions on future growth for our community, development and infrastructure investment over the next 20 years. Today, I'm excited to announce the second round of community engagement meetings will be held on Thursday evening during May and June. These engagement meetings will give residents the opportunity to discuss the long-term future of our community. Beginning May 15th at the Downtown YMCA, the discussion meetings will be focused on how best to grow our city, how much to invest in our community and infrastructure, where best to make future investments of public funds. We need to hear from you, the residents of our community, on these important matters. Please take the opportunity to attend one of these meetings on Thursday, the discussion meetings over the next 2 months. Here's Dave Barber, the Community Investment Plan Project Manager, and he'll give you more details as to what's going on. But I do encourage you, please, we want to hear from you. The decisions we make are the decisions that you help us in moving our city and our community forward. Dave?
Thank you, Mayor Brewer.
All right. Well, here are some of the details on what the mayor was just talking about. We have scheduled a total of 7 discussion meetings for the following Thursdays in May and June, according to the following stakeholder interest areas. And I'll just go through them briefly with you. On May 15th, we'll be meeting with folks who are interested in business, industry, commerce, and transportation. On May 22nd, building, development, and real estate themes. May 29th, engineering, architecture, community design, and the environment. On June 5th, arts, culture, recreation. June 12th, social services, community health and wellness. June 19th, neighborhoods. And lastly, on June 26th, education. People are welcome to attend any of these meetings as they so choose. The discussions have been organized by these particular interest areas so that we can better determine whether or not there are any outstanding issues that need to be addressed as part of the development of the Community Investments Plan. The meetings will be held in the Cargill Community Meeting Room, located on the first floor of the Downtown YMCA, next to the main west entrance. The meetings start promptly at 5:15 p.m. and will close at 6:30 p.m. Each meeting will consist of a brief presentation, followed by small table discussions and question answering, focused on the following important issues to the Community Investments Plan. Firstly, determining how best to physically grow as the City of Wichita over the next 20 years. Secondly, identifying long-term infrastructure priorities for both Wichita and Sedgwick County out to the year 2035. Thirdly, creating an effective infrastructure investment decision-making process for the long term. And then lastly, establishing important investment decision-making criteria and considerations that can provide guidance to the elected officials of Wichita and Sedgwick County in the ongoing development of their respective capital improvement programs. Each of the 7 meetings will be identical in presentation, discussion, and question format. Once these meetings are concluded, the Plan Steering Committee will take all of the community engagement that's been received over the last year and begin to develop a draft Community Investments Plan. A final round of community engagement meetings will occur again early in 2015 to get feedback on the draft plan. If you have any questions on this, I'd be happy to answer them. Again, I encourage you to go to the project website located at www.communityinvestmentsplan.org. And with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions you have.
Can you review the focus of each meeting again? May 15 is business, industry, commerce, and transportation. May 22nd is
building, development, real estate. And then on the 29th, we have engineering, architecture, design, and the environment. Then on June 5th was arts, culture, recreation. And then on the 12th of June, social services, community health and wellness. And then neighborhoods on the 19th, and lastly, education on the 26th. And the whole idea of organizing by these particular themes that people who are particularly interested in those aspects of our community would attend. And what we're trying to do is determine if there's any distinctions between these people who are interested in these various issues and whether or not we're properly addressing these issues in the development of the plan.
Knowing that you haven't started having the meetings yet, have you had any gauge for the interest level that folks have been showing you? That you've been talking about this for a little bit.
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. We had the 4 community open house meetings in April, and we had over 90 people attend, which is pretty good attendance, frankly, for the kind of subject matter that we're addressing here. And actually, we've received a lot of good comments and good ideas from people about where they want our community to go in the future. So, yeah, we're quite excited with the feedback that we received in April. Now we'll actually have a chance to sit down and have a discussion with folks. We're going to be facilitating these discussions with staff. We'll be very organized. We'll have some question answering and then recording comments on flip charts. It'll be very interactive.